iHeart, get ready. Fantasy football is here. Welcome to the Scout Fantasy Show. ScoutFantasy.com is home to the Fantasy Football World Championships and the best players in the world. Real money winners giving their secrets to help you win. Now exclusively on iHeart. This is the Scout Fantasy Show with your host, the one, the only, Dr.
Everybody,
Roto.
it's Dr. Roto. Get out the insurance cards. Get out the copay. The office is open, my friends. We'll be talking a lot of baseball. I promise you that. But I want to start with a little football first. Yes, I know it's baseball time, but this is some pretty big football news. So Adam Schefter is reporting, and it's all over the place today, that Tony Romo, that's right, Dallas Cowboy, Tony Romo, will replace Phil Simms to go with Jim Nantz. So I didn't know that was happening. I didn't realize where Phil Simms was leaving. But he's reportedly going to replace Phil Simms as the color pair for Jim Nantz. So, good for him. I know that he had an offer from Fox. And, look, Aikman is the main guy there. But if I'm Tony Romo, I think he did the right thing. I really did. I think he did the right thing. This guy's 37 years old. Hasn't been healthy in years. And to first go now to a new team and start over doesn't seem like a smart move. Moreover, there was an article that I read years ago in a Sports Illustrated about the Cincinnati Bengals Super Bowl team. I want to say it was 91 of those years. These guys can't walk. These guys can't walk anymore. These guys are so beat up, they can barely move and play with their children. Tony Romo is 37 years old. He's got to have a body like a 60-year-old. Is it worth another year or two? Maybe, just maybe, to make a playoff run? There's no guarantee. But here's your guarantee. You can go be the head guy at CBS with Jim Nantz. That's a pretty good guarantee. He's a good guy, speaks well, speaks with authority, played in the NFL for years, has the respect of fans and players and coaches. I think it's a good move for him. So, good for you, Tony Romo. I think you are a very good player. I'm not sure I would ever call you a great player. I think I'd call you very good. And you know what? That's okay. That's okay to be very good. Not everybody can be great. Not everybody can win a Super Bowl. But Dak Prescott came in this year and totally dominated. And that was the end of it. That was the end of it. So now you go into the booth. It's safer. You'll have a better life expectancy. And you make a whole lot of money. And this way you can be wrong all you want. And people won't hate you for it. We hate you on the field when you make a mistake. You make a mistake in the booth, we'll get over it. All right, let's take a look at last night in baseball. Before we get to tonight in baseball. Last night in baseball, Rougned Odor hits 2 home runs. Did I not tell you, if you read my AL Bold Predictions article, what was my thing about the Rangers? I said Rougned Odor was going to hit Jack 35 home runs, steal 25 stolen bases, and be a legitimate MVP candidate. After day one, Dr. Roto looks pretty good. Pretty good. Corey Kluber didn't look pretty good. Yu Darvish didn't look pretty good. That was a mess. Now, Kluber has always struggled in the month of April. So maybe if you draft Kluber, you just don't play him in April. But he gets much better as the season goes on. Yu Darvish, 5 walks, that's not good. 5 walks is a monumental problem. Call me crazy, it's a problem. Got to fix that. But here's not a problem. You know what's not a problem? What's not a problem is how good the Dodgers are. The Dodgers are a very good team. And when Clayton Kershaw's on the mound, I mean, what more needs to be said? Seriously, what more needs to be said? I mean, this guy is a beast of epic proportions. Epic. I mean, that's how good he is. So, be very interested to see how the Dodgers fare this year. I mean, what a sensational job he did last night against the Padres. And moreover, the hitting was phenomenal. The hitting was phenomenal. Tolles 2 for 5, Seager 2 for 5, Turner 3 for 5. Jock Peterson, a grand slam home run. Grandal 2 home runs. I mean, I know it was the Padres. I know it was Chacin, but still, pretty good. Mets beat the Braves 6-0. Asdrubal Cabrera 3 for 5. Noah Syndergaard 6 innings, 5 hits, 7 strikeouts, 86 pitches. I love seeing that. I love seeing 86 pitches. Julio Teheran looked pretty good too, by the way. He looked pretty good too. I'm liking that guy. I misjudged him. Blake Trinan gets his first save of the year. 1 inning, 2 strikeouts. It's pretty good. So if you paid some money for him in free agency, hopefully you're going to benefit from this guy getting 25, 30 saves. The Pirates and Red Sox. Rick Porcello gets a win, and Andrew Benintendi 3-run home run off of Jarrett Cole. Let's just give him the Rookie of the Year now. Why even have a contest? Seriously, why even have a contest? Let's just give it to him now, people. Come on. You know I'm right. You know I'm right. Colorado beats Milwaukee 7-5. Greg Holland with a save. Mark Reynolds with a home run. We don't need David Dahl. I got Gerardo Power 2 for 4. Mark Reynolds 2 for 3. Who needs Ian Desmond and Gray and David Dahl? My fantasy team does. That's who. Eric Thames gets 2 RBIs. I like to see him get off to a hot start because I think this guy could be a train wreck if he doesn't hit. Baltimore, Toronto, Kevin Gossman, 5 1/3, 103 pitches. I hate that stat. I don't want 103 pitches in 5 1/3. I want 103 pitches in 7. That's what I want. Jason Grilli lets up a home run. Why do you need to know that? Because there's no Roberto Osuna, and I don't need Jason Grilli letting up home runs. The Twins win their home opener. Miguel Sano, boom, home run. Jorge Polanco, 2 for 5. Jason Castro, 2 for 3. Urban Santana doesn't strike out guys, but he just pitches well. Danny Duffy pitched well. The team couldn't hit outside of Mike Moustakas. Here's some news for you. Philadelphia and Cincinnati. Jamar Gomez just stinks. And Hector Neris is really good. So, somebody please tell me why Hector Neris is not the closer. Anybody? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? Bueller. Somebody tell me why. Freddie Galvis with another home run. Unreal. Unreal. Freddie Galvis is knocking home runs. In the later games, we talked about Cleveland, Texas. Houston beats Seattle 3-0. Ken Giles comes in with the save. I love to see that. What was my prediction? I think he's going to have 50 saves this year. Keuchel, 7 innings, 2 hits. King Felix, not bad, let up 2 home runs. It's not good when George Springer starts the game with a home run. It's not a good way to start. Right? And Seattle just couldn't hit yesterday. Seattle gets through these tears where they just can't hit, and then they'll hit. That's a little frustrating. And finally, Oakland beats LA. Ryan Madsen blows the saves. Santiago Casilla gets a save. I wouldn't panic just yet. Chris Davis jacks out 2 home runs. Mike Trout gets 1. Bam. Still, Escobar, Calhoun, Trout, Pujols, Cron. Not bad. Not bad. Not a bad little lineup there. But Chris Davis, man, that guy can hit. That guy's a really, really good hitter. He is. He's a special hitter. All right, so now, after looking at last night, I want to look at tonight's action. That's right, I want to look at tonight's DFS baseball action here. See if I can find you a player or two, maybe a visionary. The Yankees and Rays, 7.5 is the run total. The Yankees are slight favorites. I will tell you the following. I will tell you that I like Kevin Kiermaier. I like Evan Longoria. I like Tim Beckham. He's an interesting play. Does very well against lefties. And CC Sabathia, not a very good lefty. For the Yankee bats, take a look at Greg Bird. Take a look at Gary Sanchez. Take a look at some of the power bats there. I could easily see Jake Odorizzi letting up some home runs here. I think that's possible. So I'm going to give you guys a little trick. So when I want to see how players do, I go to MLB.com. Right now I'm going to 2016, and I'm going to the Rays. I can't do 2017 because it just started. Versus left-handed pitching. Tim Beckham hit 276. Kiermaier, 262. Right? You know who else hits him well? Steve Pearce clubs them. Now, Longoria doesn't do great against them. Fair. But that's when you have to look at BVP. BVP. Longoria, 72 at-bats against CC Sabathia, 29 hits, 7 home runs, 15 RBIs, hitting .403. Me likey. How about Steven Souza? Steven Souza hits lefties reasonably well. Sometimes it's not just for average, but look at the power. Souza had 5 home runs against lefties last year. That's a pretty decent number. So today, if I'm going to stack, I will look at Beckham, Longoria, Kiermaier, Souza. Here, you get a pen click on that one. So I'm just telling you to watch out and closely. All right, the Rockies, Brewers, Tyler Anderson is a lefty. I'm always looking for that, so I go to Milwaukee. Who hits lefties well from Milwaukee? Ryan Braun does. Domingo Santana does. Jonathan Villar does. Keon Broxton does. Hernan Perez does. I definitely like a Brew Crew stack here. I do. I like a Brew Crew stack here a lot. The game's 9. I think Zach Davies is a much better pitcher than people will give him credit for. Don't go crazy on him. I like him. Cleveland, Texas. Martin Perez against Carlos Carrasco. Let's go to my Indians. Which Indians hit lefties well? Who's already on my list? I'm not saying I'm playing these guys, but Jose Ramirez, Francisco Lindor, Michael Brantley. Oh, and by the way, Edwin Encarnacion jacked 9 home runs when he was with the Blue Jays last year. So, I like them. Mariners, Astros. Hisashi Iwakuma against Lance McCullers. I don't like Iwakuma at all. I like Carlos Beltran. I like Jose Altuve. Cubs, Cardinals, there's like 40% chance of rain, so be careful with this one. I'm not saying that I'm not going to play it. Jake Arrieta and Adam Wainwright, I'm certainly not playing any Cardinals tonight, that's for sure. Would I play Cubs? Sure, Ben Zobrist, Anthony Rizzo, but I'm going to look for better, safer matchups. The Giants and Diamondbacks, Patrick Corbin, lefty. So who are my giant lefty killers? Against lefties, Buster Posey, Brandon Belt, Hunter Pence. These are 3 guys who absolutely should be on your list tonight. For the Diamondbacks, Jake Lamb, Paul Goldschmidt. This game is 9 by Vegas. 9. That means Vegas thinks it's going to be high scoring. The Angels, A's, Matt Shoemaker against Sean Manaea. Shoemaker's a slight favorite tonight. So once again, let's go to the tape. Which Angels hit lefties well, right? Because Sean Manaea is a big lefty. How about a guy, have you heard of him? Mike Trout? Yeah, he's pretty good. Mike Trout's pretty good. And then what about BBP? Do I even want to look there? Maybe I will. Mike Trout, 3 for 4 with a home run and 2 walks. You think he hits Manaea well? But Dr. Roto, that's not a big sample size. Yeah. He's had 6 plate appearances. He's had 3 hits and 2 walks. Call me crazy. I think he knows how to see Sean Manaea. Yeah, I know I'm crazy. And here's another one, BVP. Chris Davis. 6 at-bats against Matt Shoemaker. 3 hits. Oh, by the way, 2 of those hits were home runs. So I'm just throwing it out there. Guy can hit a home run. And finally, the Padres against the Dodgers. Clayton Richard, or Shard, whatever you'd like to call him, against Kenta Maeda. I'm loving me some Kenta Maeda tonight. I think he's a big, big favorite. And I'm going to give you a couple of guys. First of all, the Dodgers have 2 separate lineups. You're going to watch that as this year unfolds. Andrew Toles, Jock Peterson against righties. Van Slyke, Gutierrez against lefties. Gutierrez gets a hit tonight for sure. Lock that one in. 100% this guy gets a hit. Adrian Gonzalez has had 17 at-bats against Clayton Richard. 10 hits. He's hitting .588 against his bum. Against his palooka. So, yeah, I'm going to find me some love for Adrian Gonzalez tonight. I promise you that. And that's what you have to do in daily. You look at splits, you look at park shift, you look at pitching, you look at BVP, you look at weather. You look at a lot of different things. But I'm interested in all of them. Absolutely all of them. And you're going to find all this information, hopefully, on scoutfantasy.com as well. You're going to enter the promo code ROTO, R-O-T-O, or RONIS, R-O-N-I-S. You're going to pay for 1 month. You're going to get 2 more for free. And you're going to get access to our optimizer, which should be coming any day now. Any day. You're going to get access to our articles, our DFS articles, our premium member board forums, our daily articles, my blog, Sean Childs, Adam Ronis, people out there who want you to succeed, who want you to win. That's what we do at Scout Fantasy. So please check it out. Be part of the Scout Army. Be part of our growing revolution, right? Our growing revolution so you guys can win your leagues. That's what's important to us. All right, I wish you a lot of luck if you're playing in daily, a lot of big tournaments to play in. All right, a lot of money to be won. Hopefully somebody from the Scout Army will be my rich friend. That would be a great thing. Wishing you all a great day. Be well. Take care.
Thanks for listening to the Scout Fantasy Show. There's never been a better time to join the Scout Army. Visit scoutfantasy.com. Use the promo ROTO for 2 months free. And don't forget, fantasy players, please thumbs up the podcast on the iHeart app. See you next time. Go Scouts!